Waisie? Waisia? Warembo Warembo ODM ODM mko na energy kidogo? Are you okay? Are you okay? So good morning everyone. My name is Juliet Osundwa. I'll be your MC today. We are here to launch the Young Captains Initiative that is a wing under the ODM Women League, and we are very happy you are here. So karibuni sana sana sana. Warembo We have 3 hashtags, ndio? Ya kwanza Young Captains, ya pili
ODM Women League,
ya tatu So keep tweeting, retweeting and pushing the hashtag. Karibu sana.
Someone is saying at ESG na Sifuna. Seriously, seriously, we said the hashtags are Young Captains, alafu ya pili ODM Women League, ya tatu YC na Sifuna. And now, so that it doesn't look like YCN, none is small, sindio? Small letters, S, of course, jina mtu capital, sindio? Sasa msituangushe. We have our chief guest, mmemwona? Pia ni comrade power. Hata mwenye amekaa kando yake on the left side pia ni comrade. Tulisema the UN, comrade power. Hata mwenye amekaa on the left side, Madam President, pia ni comrade power. Tuko na youth director Mr. Muzungu, comrade power. Sasa comrades are here all over everywhere, and a comrade is right, and a comrade is always wise, sindio?
Yes.
Young Captains, hoye! Young Captains, hoye! Tulisema sisi, mimi ninasaidia MC. So mimi ni deputy MC, sindio? MC, take charge, continue.
So Young Captains power. So we want to welcome our mother, Madam Senator Honorable Beth Shengo, who is here with us to have the opening remarks. Karibu sana, Madam. Hiyo haijatosha.
Young Captains power! Young Captains power! Comrades power! ODM! Through our chief guest today, Senator for Great County of Nairobi, Senator Edwin Sifuna, who is also a comrade. Sindio? Yes. Mheshimiwa Chairman and Director Youth League. Naona wamama wangu hapa pia wa ODM. Kina mama hai. Young Captains. I am so happy today to be here, the year 2025. Before I say anything, allow me to introduce those who work with me at Women League Secretariat. Tafadhali naomba msimame kwa haraka sana ni wa introduce. Sitawapea hika kitu ya kuongea. This girl, Young Captain, yes. Anaitwa Melvin Mora. She is my personal assistant and doubles as the head of the Secretariat Women League. Nimesema muongei, time imeenda. Next is Mheshimiwa. Mutanifunga msipoongea. Sema jina yako, jisomee tafadhali.
Young Captains power. Young Captains power. Kwa majina naitwa Lydia Ngaira from Kitengela. I work under Madam President in the ODM Women League Secretariat.
Na yeye ndiye in charge of communications yote. Hataki kusema haya sawa.
Yeah, I'm in charge of communication, ODM Women League. Thank you so much.
Comrades power. Young Captains power. Hamjambo. Kwa majina naitwa Melvin Mora, vile mmesikia. Na chama inalipa. Si pia mimi nimepanda hapo juu kwa sababu ya hizi vitu zenye mmekuja kufanya na the host, Si mmeita host? Mmemwambia mko na maneno. Hivyo tu tulianza mbali na saizi unasikia mimi ndio PA, alafu pia mimi ndio head of the secretariat ODM Women League. Asante sana.
Thank you, Mora.
Young Captains oye. Young Captains oye.
Kwa majina naitwa Noro Kode. Mimi ukikuja hapa kwa ofisi anytime utanipata.
Huyo ndiye ako kwa ofisi hapa ya Women League, na pia hataki kusema kwamba mimi yeye ndiye ana hapo katikati. Haya, tuendelee.
Young Captains hi. Young Captains hoye. My name is Perpetual Mponjiwa, aka Paps. Yeah, and I'm the Young Captains coordinator under the ODM Women League. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Kusema wewe ni mheshimiwa Nairobi City County.
Honorable.
Thank you, tuendelee.
Young Captain hoye. Young Captain hoye. Kwa majina naitwa Mildred Obunga ama Mili, nafanya kwa ofisi ya Betsiengo, mimi ndio secretary na niko kwa ofisi ya Women League.
Thank you, Mili. Tuendelee. Yes. Vitu ikifanyika kwa Women League, that is the engine behind everything we do at ODM Women League. Yangu ni machache sana. Jambo la kwanza ni kualika our chief guest. Young Captains is a lobby group under Women League. And I'm very excited today to be here, 2025 July, to launch the chapter for 2025. It is very important to involve young people in good leadership and governance. Sini ukweli? You are going to be part of decision-making group or people or team in this country within the party of ODM. Naomba mmoja asimame, chief guest, aone vile nyuma tunasema. Ondoa nywele hiyo kidogo. Yes, naomba sisi wote tusome. To join ODM,
dial *483*036#.
Hey, tujipe makofi jameni. From today you have become that advertising agent on how to join the party of ODM. When God gave me this dream, SG, of starting the chapter of Young Captains under Women League, I just thought of one thing. In our struggle movement, our senior captain has been His Excellency Raila Amolo Odinga. But he cannot be at every corner of the country at one moment. He will be where he is, but he needs other young captains under him. And that's how I came up with the title and the idea of young captains, to assist Baba to reach every corner of the world. But more so by the young people who are in universities and tertiary colleges. And that's how we came up with this idea. I thank God that we are moving and growing day by day. You know, when I sat here, I heard you say that you are here to network, right? Yeah? But you are here to get a platform where you can stand tall. Sijasema kitu? Sijasema kitu? Yani umepata platform mahali utasimama, you become a giant. Hello. And so I'm so happy that as a mother, I have young people to mentor, to work with, and to get chance for you to participate actively in party politics and in political processes. So, for me, I'm just a bridge. I bring you on board. I hand you over. Chairman, I'm handing over these leaders to you. SG, I'm handing over these leaders to you. As a mother, my work is only to give birth and I give birth and tuseme kwa nguvu, I give birth and that's all. Kwa hivyo niko hapa mimi, nimezaa, nimewazaa nyinyi wote na wapeana. Na kesho nitaendelea kuzaa tena. Interestingly enough, I don't do family planning. Sawa. Mimi sifanyi family planning. Lazima niendelee kuzaa within the party of ODM. Today I'm very proud because I'm handing you over to a very able leader, our SG. He has been our patron in the Women League and he works with women. Mpaka siku moja akaitwa SG ya wamama. Sindio? The he for she is ni SG wa mama. Sasa mimi leo watoto wangu na hand over in very safe hands. I know. Thank you very much. I welcome you to the party and continue please giving birth. But what I really want to ask of you, usifae hiyo t-shirt leo na wende uketi. Wewe tunakutuma kazi. Sawa. I want to hear Alionya. There was a girl who spoke to me. Kavita, where are you? Kavita. I would want to hear those messages coming from you direct to our SG, because he is here to take over what I've given birth to. Sawa. So I don't want to say much, but I want you to say it yourself as I sit here and listen. Kavita, the request you meant to me, I'm taking it up. And I know when I bring it on the floor of the house, the senator for Nairobi will be there to support it. Sawa. Si tunajua hiyo maneno itafanyika. Basi mimi nawashukuru sana kuja Orange House leo. Tukue sasa bigger movement, we continue growing, and SG, as you know, these are from different universities. Okay? And where they are going, because they are the leadership, we just picked the leadership. They are going back to their institutions and they are going to do serious recruitment to this big movement. Do you promise me that? Yes. That you are going back and you are going to recruit more and more? Yes. And we become the real young captains movement? Yes. We don't want to hear Gen Z saying that they are leaderless, they are partyless. Where will you go when you have no leader and one is seated in front of you here? Sindio? Yes. But I don't want to speak for you. I know you are ready to say it and say it clearly. Our young children, our young people need direction from parents, from leaders. Sindio? Yeah, you don't get isolated and then you see. So it is important that you belong to this movement of ODM, Women League, chapter of young captains. So we work together and we'll make our country safe and secure for you and for generations to come. God bless you and I love you very much.
Young captains, Young Captains 2025. Mnasikiaje? Na mmesikia mama amesema yeye atumii family planning. Kwa hivyo anataka nini? Anataka watoto wengi, si ndio? Young captains Young captains ODM ODM So I would like to give this chance to 2 young captains so that they can comment on what our mother has said. And at this juncture, I want to welcome Mrs. Chacha. Chacha and KG. So after Chacha, KG.
Good morning once more. My name is Esther Chacha and I'm a young captain since 2021. And I will not do a repetition of what Mheshimiwa Madam Beth has said. I'll just wish to say that Young Captain is a good platform and imetusaidia sana wengi wetu kupata a lot of opportunities and spaces. Na ningependa kuwashauri kwa when you are here usione kwa ni kama unapoteza wakati wako. You are here for a purpose, you are not here by mistake. Na pia ninawashukuru nyote kwa kuchukua wakati wenu kwa kuja hapa leo, na tunavyoendelea kuzungumza tutajuana na tutajua mengi ambayo yataendelea hapa. Na pia Mheshimiwa Madam Beth na Mheshimiwa Perpetua, thank you for your endless opportunities that you've been giving to us, the young people. You've been giving us a voice instead of representing us. Thank you so much. Na Mungu awabariki. Asante.
Mmesikia chama inalipa, si ndio? Ama hakuna mtu amesikia hiyo? Continue pushing the hashtag, si ndio? Tumesema ya kwanza ni ODM Women League, si ndio? Ya pili Young Captains. Ya tatu mbona hiyo mnaisema polepole?
Warembo hai. Warembo power. Baridi ni mingi. Oh yeah. SG power. SG. You know, comrades power is the second after God's power. Si ni kweli? Sasa mimi bwana SG akiniachia yenu ya chai itakuwa mbaya? Do you doubt me? SG transaction. SG transaction. Si aniweke kwanza ndio tuendelee ama? Si ni party ya kusema na kutenda? SG 07. Na niwaambie, si ndio? Si warembo lazima wakunywe chai? Ama juni weekend mnataka tulewe hadi tubebwe? You are good girls, don't be bad like me, si ndio? SG amesema ananiandikia check, amesema nimuone kando, but msinipige mawe. SG is a good man, si ndio? We are happy to be here. We've been told SG is a he for she. Si ni kweli? Now, because my predecessor has talked much about thank you, mimi ni waku lament. Me, I don't thank much. So I take this platform to air out our views. Because my friend Kavita has not been given the chance to talk, and we come from the same university. Ours was to talk about the accommodation fee and the school fees. Ni kama hawataki brains, matured brains hapa nje, si ni kweli? But SG is here to fight for us, and our mother, si ndio? Amesema yeye kazi ni kuzaa. But my worry is tukizaliwa wengi and the accommodation fee up there iko juu. Ni kweli tutasoma? Aya, accommodation fee is very high. Inamaanisha will opt for living outside the school residence. That puts this girl child who is vulnerable to a very risk of femicide. We'll be talking about end femicide, but what are the causes? Accommodation fee kiwa high. Mimi nipate chalia ni accommodate, nitakata. Kesho tukikosana na yeye amwe kunimada. See, that is femicide case. Let's talk about reality. Anyway, in the due process, let me acknowledge Brenda. Brenda, say hi to the comrades. Smama too. She's my pretty friend Brenda. Let me just acknowledge her. Sini kweli, we must be inclusive. Amaje Wahesh.
So when they've said they're going to fight for the accommodation fee and school fees, situwapigie makofi. Another thing, we've been told party inalipa. Ama ni mimi nilisikia zangu? I'm not money oriented. Si hata nyinyi mmesikia. A comrade must survive. So so lazima you work for the party. Si ni kweli? To whoever much is given. Na SG, si ndio? We cannot say we are leaderless, we are partyless, but at the end of the day, we need direction. Nipigia niambie KG uko wapi, tokea, but I am not showing any output. Si recruit new member, si mwambie bwana SG this is me. But at the end of the day, what I want to tell you, the policy that will be made in the house will affect you in one way or another. Right now, wakisema pads ni 100, utakata mattress utumie, si ndio? You'll have to go and buy that pad. Kweli urongo? But at the end of the day, you'll go home and say, I'm not interested in politics, not knowing this policy that was made, it has affected you. Si ni kweli? Yeah, so as we sit down here and network, open up your minds, and my request to our SG and our mother who has just incorporated this idea, when we talk about this, let's not leave our girls behind. Isikuwe tu mimi nilikuja na siku supportiwa. When it comes to opportunities, unasikia tu ni Kimberly alipewa, ni fulani alipewa, mbona we usipatiwe? Si ni kweli? But then usikae tu kungoja kupatiwa, belong somewhere. Simama, chukua mic, sema chenye unasema. It might not make sense to everyone, but to someone it will. Si ndio? Nimeongea mingi? Tunaboeka? Niendelee kuinject? Oh, mnapenda dosage injections. So our SG here, as we continue this forum and our madam, when opportunities come, kindly muna to include, na sisi pia tukifika hapo we don't disappoint you, we shine. Si unaona mimi mmenipea platform, nimeshine sijashine? Wacha tusikie, nimeshine sijashine? Umeshine. Si mnaona wameconfirm? Yeah, when you're given these opportunities, just do your very best. Si ni kweli? And then let's say hapa ndani tukipata, if a young girl akona idea na akulete kwa meza, now you as a mother, but all of you are mothers, because I've had is a he for she. Si ni kweli? Na nimefurahia sana. So if you have an idea that you believe it's income generating, pitch your idea, talk to them, bring to the table, and they will support you. Si ni kweli? Ni kuinuana ama? And remember, ODM is the largest party in Kenya. That is the mother party. Now that is the only party that has vibes and vibes. Nani hajafurahia? Yeah, so keep the buzz high, keep networking, and I wish you the very best. Let this day be as beautiful as all of us. Si ni ukweli? Niliona Letisha alisema mkuje kama mmepaka makeup. Naona mnafanya na confuse my gender, guys. That's so bad. But anyway, you look beautiful. Thank you so much. Please remember to network. Ni sawa? Thank you. Good time.
Sema wisdom. Sema wisdom. Mtu mwenye hajasikia kitu ya maana hapo, sijui ako na shida ya masikio ama shida yake ni gani. So our youth president is here with us, Mr. Mark Ketora. Warembo mnalala ama ni baridi? Tulieni tu hivyo. Hii baridi siwaangaishe, sawa? So
Thank you very much. Mimi ni mhubiri, ndio nasikia sauti inaendanga hivyo, si ndio? Mimi nikikaa hapa na he for she, our SG, tunamuita super senator Edwin Sifuna. Si mnamuona? Amesema anasikia baridi. Kwa hivyo anataka asimame mchangamshe apate joto. Si ndio? Nimpe nafasi. Tuchangamke pamoja. Hata kama ni kuanguka nayo. Hata mimi mama yenu najaribu kuanguka nayo.
Asante sana. Young Captains hoye. Warembo hoye. Kwanza leo ni saa 2. Sasa jamaa wanapiga story mingi sana hapa. Nimesema wanipe tu hii mic tufunge hii program mapema, si ndio? Mimi ndio Sifuna. Mimi ndio Sifuna, si ndio? Nikiwa SG, katiba ya chama inasema mimi ndio head of the secretariat mahali tumekaa hapa. Kwa hivyo nataka nichukue fursa hii niwakaribishe rasmi hapa Chungwa House. Unaona vile inakaa. Kuna maproject bado najaribu kufanya. Hata hii nyumba tumepitisha juzi, tunataka tujenge makao makuu ambayo yanatoshana na chama kikubwa cha ODM. Hapa chini tulikuanga na nyasi, lakini sasa juu ya hii tent naona nyasi imeenda, so inatakana tufanye kitu hapa, si ndio? So mine is to welcome you here, and because we are here on a very auspicious day, we have lost one of the pioneer women leaders in this country, anaitwa Caesar, not Caesar, Phoebe Asio. I said Caesar because Caesar is the son and is my friend for a long time. So I wanted us to just stand up for 1 minute to observe a minute of silence in honor of this pioneering woman leader, Phoebe Asio, so that her soul may rest in eternal peace. Thank you very much. Mnaweza kuketi. Mheshimiwa Beth, kwanza nikushukuru kwa sababu ya hii program ambayo ulianza I think a few years ago. I am a beneficiary ya Young Captains. Young Captains walinikampainia mimi 2022 na naonanga wakisema niko na deni yao, lakini nilikidhani nilikuwa nimelipa. Nilikuwa nimelipa deni jamani. Nini ilibaki? Hakuna. Nilikuwa tumemalizana. Kusema tu kweli. Lakini nataka niseme asanteni sana. One of the problems we have in politics ni kwamba when we hear women in politics, there is an age group. Hiyo age tu ya kina Martha Karua, kina Beth hawa, lakini warembo tu, young people wenye kujitokeza kuingia kwa siasa huwa hatuwaoni. And that is why I'm very proud, Beth, ya kwamba you came up with this program to involve young women in politics. I'm an alumnus of the University of Nairobi. And niko sure kuna wengine hata mlikuwa mjazaliwa hapa 2000. Kama ulikuwa umezaliwa 2000, inua mkono. Hakuna. Sasa 2001 mimi nimeingia University of Nairobi. We were at the cusp of very serious change. Sisi tulizaliwa chini ya Moi. Mimi nilizaliwa 1982. Mimi ni mzee. 1982 ndio sasa Moi alikuwa ameamua kaende sana. Mambo iliharibika. So imagine mimi nimezaliwa nimejua president mmoja. The first time nimepata kura ni 2002. Sasa nilikuwa I think 20. Yeah, I was 20 in 2002. This is the first time tunapata sasa ability ya kujinvolve kwa siasa. Sisi ndio tulikuwa wale vijana tulikuwa tunaenda Uhuru Park kuimba yote yawezekana bila Moi. Juu tulikuwa tumeishi na uoga maisha yetu wote. Tulikuwaga home, umekaa tu hivi umetulia na father na mother hapo, akisikia sauti ya Land Rover. Polisi walikuwa wanatumianga Land Rover hizo siku. Akisikia sauti ya Land Rover unaona baba yako mtu mzima anakimbia anaenda kujificha kwa miwa. And hata saa hizo conversations uko nazo, mimi niko sure mkialawiwa tu mseme vile mnataka. Ile kitu watu wanataka ni serikali toke kwa maisha yao. Watu wanataka kuishi maisha yao tu, wapige sherehe. Kama ni sherehe unapiga upige. Mtu asikuambie kitu utakunywa, utakula, venye utaamka saa ngapi. Si maisha ni yako. So hata sisi as young people we were there and we said the first time nilipata kura hivi, kazi yangu ilikuwa kupeleka mtu nyumbani, because I could not fathom a situation where I continue living in fear the way my parents used to live. So we were the ones in the queues in 2002 tukisema tunaenda kuangusha mtu. We wanted to get rid of KANU and we succeeded. And after that election, I'm telling you, Kenya mzima watu walikuwa wanajisikia ni kama ni wa Kenya. Tulikuwa tunashika makarau, tukiona anachukua bribe tunamshika. Wale karau tulikuwa tunaogopa. That's what I'm telling you. When a country changes, kila mtu anaisikia, si ndio? So hata saa hii kuna conversations ngumu sana zinaendelea hii Kenya. Na mdosi wangu Jacob alisema we need an intergenerational conversation, kwa sababu hakuna mtu ana understand ile kitu nyinyi mnapitia kuwashinda. Mtu mzee ako 90 anataka kukuambia vile wewe mwenye uko 20 unafaa upange maisha yako. Kuna mzee mwingine haiwezekani, si ndio? Mimi saa hii kuna mzee nilisikia akisema, we imagine jamaa alizaliwa huko 1960. Amepiga sherehe hii town, amepeleka watoto wake Nairobi National Park, amepeleka mpaka wajukuu wake. Sasa amefika sijui 90 anatuambia hiyo park tufunge tujenge building, apartment. Kama nani? Nimesema ukifika miaka fulani, unajua Bible imetupatia 70 years peke yake, si ndio? Ukifika 50 usianze kutuambia mipango ya 20 years to go, si ndio? Wacha watoi watuambia wataki hiyo park. My daughter is 8 years old. Nampea mic aniambie kama tunaweza jenga apartments ndani ya Nairobi National Park ama nataka kuona wanyama, si ndio? Wewe uliona wanyama, watoto wako wakaona, wajukuu wako wameona, sasa hilo unaenda kukufa. Unatuambia ati tutoe wanyama tupeleke Kajiado. Inawezekana? So mahali imefika, you young people are the ones who are supposed to take this mic. You are the ones who are supposed to tell us where you want this country to go. Hii mambo ya wazae kutuambia, hata mimi mahali nimefika, I'm 43 years old. Kuna vitu sasa saa hii sifai kuwa nazungumzia. Kuna vitu sifai kuwa nazungumzia, na wapangiaje vitu ati una sign contract yenye ita last 30 years ya nini ya airport kwa mfano. Na wewe hautakuwa sasa, ile vitu itaumana, hautakuwa hapo kuexplain hiki kitu iliendaje, si ndio? That's why I'm telling you, you young people, msiogope na mtu asiwatishe. You see, the political class has succeeded in doing one thing, making people scared of joining politics. Watakwambia, sijui unahitaji pesa, sijui mamilioni ngapi. Mimi kama senator wa Nairobi, ukifikiria nilitumia pesa ngapi ndio nikuwe senator? Wanatisha watu sana. But relationships are more important. Kama singekuwa na young captains kunisupport, hata kudistribute tu nini zako, na hakuna kitu nilikuwa nawalipa. Relationships are more valuable than money. Mtu asikutisha kuambia unahitaji sijui 100 million kukua senator ama governor. Hiyo ni uongo. Mimi kampeni yangu haijafika 10M. Haijawahi fika. Na nilikuwa na mabillboards huku mingi, watu wanafikiria mimi ni tajiri, lakini it's because of those relationships. Those people who own those billboards are my friends. So they will give you things for free. Hii t-shirt vile umevaa hivi una advertise chama, si lazima ulipwe. It's because of a relationship we have as young people. And I want you people, unajua what I need you guys to understand is that the young generation has succeeded in striking the fear of God in the entire political class. Saa hii ndio kusema. Saa hii ndio kusema. Na nataka museme. Mtasema ama mtasema? Nataka museme. Because hawa watu saa hii time yetu imeisha. Time yetu imeisha. Saa hii mkiamua mnataka president mwenye ako 20 years, mnaweza muingiza kwa hiyo kiti. I tell people the story. All of us as political leaders, IBC kimaliza tu registration hivi, vyama zote including ODM zinanunuanga register ya IBC. Do you know why we buy that register? We want to see who those people are. Na ukinunua hiyo register alafu ukute tu ni wale wa mama wanafunganga vitambaa za women guild wakienda church, nao SDA wenye sahi wako church. Those are people who every politician understands. Au tunajua ni nini wanatakanga. Lakini ukinunua register, unaangalia Unaona tu ni hao watu wamevaa madredi. Mabadis wamejaa kwa register. Hapo kila mtu anaingia baridi because these people don't understand you. They don't know you. They don't know what you're about. Hawajui vile watakuingiza box. Every generation iko na struggle yake. Sisi tulifight yetu. Unajua kuna wajinga nasikianga wanatuambia atukikuja maandamano tunataka ukuje na mtoto wako. My daughter is 8 years old. Sikuji na yeye lakini nitakuwa hapo mimi mwenyewe. It is my fight now. She will have things to fight over her generation. When our fathers were fighting for multi-party democracy, I was 12 years. There's no way I was going to maandamano. But can you imagine, the most saddening thing is that we are still fighting for the same things zenye baba zetu walikuwa na fight for. It is the most annoying thing. Every generation should be released to find their own causes. We can't be fighting for the same things that we fought over. Ati ukiongea unashikwa. What sort of rubbish is that? So me, I want to encourage you. You guys, you define the character of this country. Mtu asikuambie kitu bana. Mtu asikuambie kitu. You are the ones, musitishwe. You are the ones who are going to define this election. Hii election inakuja. Mimi ningependa sana mujitokeze kwa wingi. Mujitokeze kwa wingi na msimame viti. Vile umesikia hapa Mheshimiwa Beth akisema I am the patron ya program inaitwa He for She. We decided here in ODM that the women agenda will only succeed if it's supported by men, because men have been the biggest impediment for the success of women. So what we do is we try and encourage women to come up through the ranks. Last time we were very fortunate, Beth, tukapata sponsorship ya Westminster Foundation. I have a friend in London, she's called Adele, very good friend of mine. She gave us support. You see, there are obstacles that have been put in the place of young people to be able to join politics, to ascend to power. Hata registration fees tu ya hapa unaambiwa useme 100,000 ulipe, ilikuwa 150 ama pesa ngapi? 150 ndio uweze kuparticipate kwa elections. 20,000 ya life membership. Unakuta somebody might be actually be a good leader, a potential, lakini hana hiyo pesa. So Westminster Foundation ilitupatia pesa. Tulilipia all women aspirants in the constituencies kutoka kwa hiyo fund. Tuliwalipia hiyo pesa. Hata hapa Dagoretti North, our MP is a woman, anaitwa Beatrice Elachi, she was a beneficiary. All of them in the constituencies there. In ODM, we had made a decision last time because we wanted to grow the number of women in the National Assembly. Tulisema hawa incumbents wote kina mama tuliwapatia direct tickets. Wote hatukuwapeleka nomination. Kwanza ulikuwa unakuja hapa ukisema we ni mwanaume, unasema unataka kusimama against bad girl Mili. Na kuambia tu bro, tafuta constituency nyingine because hakuna vile tunatoa bad girl Mili ndio tuweke bad boy Edu. Haiwezekani. Haiwezekani. So, but for you as young ladies, you can challenge these women leaders. Kama unasikia umetosha, we will allow it to happen. Yeah. And we want to encourage you, like right now, who here comes from Westlands? Who here votes in Westlands? Hakuna?
Kuna yeyote wenu anapigia kura
Westlands?
Ndio wanaenda kuregister.
Hawajaregister? Sahi mbunge wangu wa Westlands, Mheshimiwa Tim Wanyonyi amesema yeye anaenda kutafuta governor huko Bungoma. The easiest seat ku compete ni seat yenye iko vacant, si ndio? Sasa hiyo iko wazi. Inatakana muende mregister huko West na useme unataka kusimama kiti. We will support you for as long as you have the right sort of ideas. Mimi nikianza hii siasa nimewaambia tulianza tukiwa wale vijana tulikuwa tunaimba yote yawezekana bila Moi pale Uhuru Park. I was appointed to this position of SG at the ripe age of 35. I was a youth. But mzee baba anaamini kwamba for as long as you have what it takes to do the job, utapatiwa hiyo nafasi. Na mimi I want to be able to reciprocate by also growing leaders. In this country what we need is a critical mass of good people. I can tell you. Huwezi kukua tu wewe peke yako hapo, utagongwa kichwa ukae chini. Lakini kama kuna sauti ambazo zinasikika, Western kuna mtu, Nairobi kunaye, huko Kilifi tunaye, young people who can stand up and say this is what we want as a direction for this country. That is how you succeed. You cannot succeed alone. So Beth, I want to pledge here ya kwamba mimi kama SG wako, kama kijana mwenzenu, nitawa support in whatever way that I can. In whatever way that I can, so that you're able to succeed. Show up. Just show up. Just show up. That is good enough. When you begin, nobody knows how a journey ends at the beginning of a journey. Even I, when I began this journey, it was very confusing. Nobody should lie to you that they have their entire lives planned out. Sometimes you roll with the punches, but you just need to stay within a certain corridor. And sometimes the universe intervenes. But it should find you in that space. It should find you in that space. You'll be very surprised. It has taken a very long time. Ndio jina yako ijulikane jipe miaka 8. Ama mujui? It takes a very long time. You have to wake up every day to work at it. Lakini, if you have made the decision that this is something you want to do, I want to encourage you. Mutu asikudiscourage. It can work out. So just show up. Let us work together. Mimi niko hapa kuwasaidia. Politics affects you, vile amesema, every single time. I don't know which is the best example I can give. Can you imagine people who don't understand you making decisions about you? Kuna watu yani wamekaa tu hapo, tuseme kwa leo tu, sijui ni nini example gani naweza tumia. Pale bunge, how many MPs do you think understand crypto? Yeah, so you can imagine bill imekuja pale ya kudiscuss crypto. Wale jamaa wamekaa pale hawana idea hii crypto ni nini, lakini yeye ndiye atavote. Sasa si ni afadhali tungeleta watu wanajua crypto hapo ndani. So wale watu wanajua crypto wamekataa kuingia bunge. Unaona? Decisions are being made by people who don't understand what is going on. And yet the people who understand what is happening actually hawataki kuparticipate. Now, you cannot know everything. That is a given. But we want leaders who can admit that they don't know everything. That you can teach me. If we are talking about intergenerational discussions, can we allow those generations to speak? Yeah, let them speak. Kila mtu ako na fight yake. Nilikuwa Our Lady of Mercy secondary school. Watoi nyinyi mnaongea vitu serious. Sasa kutoka wananiambia Sifuna, sisi tunataka uende Senate, uwaambie tunataka kushukwa nywele. Hiyo ndio issue yao. Na ni issue serious pale kwa hiyo shule, ina affect mpaka performance. Mademu wanataka washukwe. Hiyo tu. Sasa wewe unakuja hapo na kimbelembele yako na ujeuri yako, unafikiria wewe ndio unajua chenye hao watu wanataka. Hapana. Saa hii tunataka watu wasikizane. Hii mambo ya wadosi na watu wazee kutuambia vile tutafanya lazima ishe. Saa hii tunataka pia watusikize. Na mimi I am prepared to be that leader mwenye atawasikiza. Na hatutajudge issues za watu. Hatutajudge issues za watu. Mimi nikiwa kampo tulikuwa tunalipa 6,000 hiyo accommodation ya semester mzima. Nimeona juzi imefika 40k. Nimeona imefika 42,000, hata nilishtuka sana. My entire life at the university nilikuwa nalipa 17,000 school fees per year. Times 4 years it is less than 80,000. Saa hii hiyo 80,000 hata itoshi semester moja. So when we talk about intergenerational equity, we are doing something very wrong. Sisi we were privileged that we were able to be subsidized in education. Tulikuwa tunapewa help na ilikuwa inakuja on time. Ikichelewa kidogo, of course maandamano kidogo, tear gas, pesa inaingia kwa account. Lakini we are denying that same opportunity to the generations that are behind us. And those are the conversations we want to have and we must have. We will respect your struggles. We will not pretend to understand. We will allow you to explain what the issues of your day are. Tunaelewana? And I want you to find expression through these political parties. Political parties, I know many of you, I have had in the conversations and say, oh, these political parties are the same. Political parties are not the same. And there are safety. There are safety because it's like a home. Mimi nikishikwa leo najua ODM mzima itakuja kunitoa. Sasa kina Beth watakuja nini? As opposed to you just being somewhere alone there. Unaongea, unakujiwa kwa nyumba yako, hata kuna mtu anajua umechukuliwa, unaenda. So please, let us find a way to join these political parties, find expression in these political parties, take over these political parties as young people, because these political parties belong to you. Do you know ODM is a publicly funded political party? Your taxes helped us to buy this place. This headquarters is run by taxpayer money. So it is your property. It is your property. Why would you say you don't want to join political parties and you're the ones funding them? Join them and take them over. Take them over. So I am very pleased this morning to be with you. Na nataka niwa encourage ya kwamba ukianza kitu yote na kaanga, the beginning is usually very difficult. But we want to open our doors as a political party to young people. Let us have these conversations. Hapa kuna mtu atakujaji. Na muongee bana. You know me, it's usually very frustrating. In private watu wanasema vitu. Mtu atakuja kuambia hii na hii haiko sawa hii na. Lakini ukimpea mic anaogopa. Unaogopa nini? Sema so that people know what this generation is going through and what your expectation of us as leadership is. So I think nimeongea sana, but you have to be bold. You have to be bold. Yeah, there is no two ways about it. Our country is in a crisis. Our country is in a crisis. Na mimi mwenyewe kama Sifuna nimesema siwezi nyamaza nikiona vitu zikienda vibaya. You have a responsibility because history will judge you. As leaders, you have to speak out. The country is in a bad place. Sisi tulisaini MOU na Ruto tukifikiria hiyo MOU ita preserve maisha ya wananchi. That was the reason why we signed that document. We saw that there was a lot of bloodshed. We thought that the government was going to stop doing the things that they are doing. People are living in fear, even today. It is our responsibility to say that this is wrong. We don't want a country where the head of state can stand up and say, shoot people. No, that is very wrong. I mean, we don't want to live in a country like that. Hati one lege movement. Jameni. Mimi nimeenda Kenyatta na hawa huyu mama tumekuwa na yeye. Unajua mimi nimekuwa maandamano kuanzia, I don't even remember the first time nilienda maandamano. Kuanzia kwa hiyo Moi must go, IBC must go. Nimekuwa mtu ya must go. Baba while you are away, karibu baba. Imagine kutoa tu baba airport kumleta Uhuru Park. Waliua watu kama 10. Why does anybody need to die during protest? I have gone to Kenyatta Hospital myself. I have seen people who've been shot. It is not something you want to see. It is not something you want to see. That bullet shatters your femur. Inakata mguu ukiangalia mtu. I swear to God. If you are a leader and that is what you want for your countrymen, there is something extremely wrong with you. And this constitution ilikuja na shida bana. Ilikuja na shida. Mimi I would rank freedom over anything else. Hata kama ni kuacha kutujengea barabara. Can I be free to speak, to walk, to meet with other people, to share ideas with other people, to go to school, to learn, to get a job, to live my own life vile mimi nilikuwa nimeipanga. But you cannot be a government where ati kazi yako ni kutisha wananchi kila siku. Hiyo mimi siwezi kubali. Hiyo I cannot accept. We would rather be alive and poor than dead and rich. Hatutaki. So I will continue to stand firm kama katibu wenu and we will work together. So chair, leo ni saa tu. Mambo tusiende mambo mingi sana. Na mimi wananiitanga waziri wa sherehe, si ndio? Waziri wa sherehe. Sasa kuja kwanza. Watu wewe vile unaona ndio wapige tu sherehe mzuri leo. Nini inahitajika? Najua ni do ngapi? Vile wako hivi ni watu wangapi hapo?
Kinipea 200k Simba because they were about 100. They were about 100 but
anasema mkipewa punch mko sawa. Sasa Siria anasema. Niye amesema. Haitoshi ni? Haitoshi ruba. Haitoshi vya kwani ulitoka Ruaka? Simesema ni wa UN. Simesema ni wewe. KU. Fika sini 30. Kwa fika ilikuwa 30. So kuna viongozi hapa nataka tu wawasalimie, but most importantly we want to listen to you. After what I have told you, do you people have things to say? Do you have things to say? Now, somebody spoke about platform. I can tell you from experience, ODM party is the biggest political platform there is. And as SG of ODM, it is the biggest political platform anywhere in Eastern Central Africa. Naweza kuambia ukweli. Right now we are live, everybody in the country is watching us. Do you have things to say, you people? Ebu nione, by a show of hands, people who have things to say. There are only 3. You guys have things to say. You should say them when the leadership is here. So I want to introduce to you 2 people, and then we will sit down. We will give you maybe another 30 minutes to tell us things, to speak to the country. If you have questions to ask about me, about the party, about the leadership of the party, about where we stand, about the plans for the party, we will be more than welcome to say. So Musungu, this gentleman here is called Benson Musungu. He is a coordinator for the youth leagues. We have the youth league, we have the women league, we have the ODM disability league, and he sits here to coordinate the activities. Let him say hi. Can I have the other mic, please? Thank you very much. 1 minute.
Comrades power. Young captains power. Mko sawa? Get out and organize. Sawa sawa. If you can get something from this meeting is get out and organize. Whenever you get out, things happen. I remember 2012 to 2013. Hata sikuwa tuko tunajuana vizuri, but we could go out tutokelezea na ID with the kina Babu na Mamba, kina Charles. We go to Budalangi huko, tunaenda Bungoma, tunaenda kila mahali kutafuta ID, kuregister ID na nini. And that time Sifuna was around 30 years and I was mid to 20s up. I was very, very young, you know. And that is what made him. Akasimama huko nini Kandui, akashikwa mkono hivi, lakini haikuweza. Kura haikutosha, si ndio? But immediately somebody knew Sifuna is somewhere, si ndio? He came here and he became senator. Na kura mingi lakini pia haikutosha. Lakini naambia kwa wapi? I'll tell you, he's one of the most popular people right now, young people in this party that everybody is looking at and saying Sifuna anasema aje. Unaelewa? Kila mahali nikienda bana protect Sifuna. Sifuna ako sawa. Anaprotectiwa aje, si ndio? So keep it up, SG. Asante. And even me, I became to be known by ODM because of getting out. We were the people who agitated for NYC. I was 22 years. Na sisi tukaleta vijana karibu 4,000 Arambe, tukafungia Kibaki na nikasoma hiyo mkataba on behalf of the young people. And that is where Raila saw me. Tukajiona na baba namba ndio hiyo. Sisi ndio hao tukaleta vijana wote ODM, si ndio? Na tukapanga kazi. Saa hii kutoka hapo nikakuwa youth leader hapo, nikakuwa national youth coordinator, nikakuja mimi ndio huyo hapa, mimi director hapa, tunaorganize pamoja na president na mami. Hao wote wametulia, lakini you must get out, si ndio? And you must belong somewhere. Hauwezi kuwa huko peke yako umesimama eti wewe ni leaderless. Come out. You should not be partyless. The vehicle to power is parties, si ndio? So tokeni tuungane hivi. Mtu akisema huyu ni mwenzetu wa young captains, tunasimama naye, si ndio? So God bless him. Na ED alinituma hapa, siko na George mkutano. Executive director Zanu called me and said I won't be around. Executive director is called Odoromen. So please come and ensure that these people are safe. So tunafanya chini ya SG. God bless.
Asante. Nipatie mic. Tukingoja rais amalize, kuna kina mama hapa ni chair ladies wa constituencies. Naona chair lady wangu wa Dagoretti yako hapa North. Just say your name and your constituency so that these young ladies can know you.
Warembo hai. Warembo tialala. Kwa majina naitwa Josephine Okwero Mwenya. Mimi ndio mwenyekiti wa mama mali penye tuko hapa Dagoretti North.
Asante.
Mimi ni coordinator wa Edwin Sifuna, senator wa Nairobi. Ndio kwa maana niko hapa.
Asante. Haya. Kasarani.
Warembo hai. Kweli nyinyi ni warembo. Nimefurahi. Kwa majina naitwa Mary Mbogo, chair lady Kasarani. So umesikia naitwa nani? Kwa hivyo sisi wasichana tuna mpaka, si ndio? Kuna msichana kuna mpaka? Ukienda Amerika si unatupata? Sasa tukienda Bungoma tunapatikana huko? Warembo hai.
Asante. Hapo nyuma.
Captains hai. Comrades hoi. Aya, kwa majina mimi ni Okinyo, natoka Dagoretti South. Na wapenda na muendelee na hii kazi imeanza, si ndio?
Asante.
Warembo hai. Warembo tibim. Kwa majina naitwa Jackie Ouma, mimi ni coordinator wa Edwin Sifuna Kibra constituency.
Thank you.
Young captain, organize. Kwa majina naitwa Millicent Amilopesa, nafanya kwa ofisi ya senator.
Thank you very much. Haya. Kuna kijana hapa anaitwa John Ketora Masai. Na amekuwa rais wa Youth League kwa miaka kadhaa, lakini sai tunataka aende bunge. Huyu atachukua nafasi ya John Mbadi. John Mbadi yeye ameenda kukuwa waziri akawacha kiti hapo nominated. Tunachukua president wa Youth League aingie. Si ndio? What does that tell you? It tells you that there is a vacancy for president of the ODM Youth League. Kuna mtu hapa anasikia kuwa rais? Alafu niwaambie si ati president wa Youth League lazima akuwe mwanaume. Hakuna kitu kama hiyo. Even a young captain kama nyinyi, you can be the president of the entire Youth League. Youth ni youth, si ndio? Haya. Salimia hawa.
Thank you SG. Warembo hai. Mukaje? Young captains power. Comrades power. Yes, my name is Honorable John Ketora.
So ngoje uapishwe bana.
There is power in a spoken word. SG, want to really humbly thank you because you have been a hallmark in establishing the youth movement within the ingrains of ODM party. You have really fostered cooperation between the structures, especially of the young people, and you have given us enough space. You have advocated for us to have resources whenever we need them, although it has been always limited. But that has always, the one that has come to the party, the Youth League has always gotten its rightful share. Allow me to ingratiate this congregation by pervading some wisdom. Kiingereza kubwa.
Pole basi.
So Martin Luther King Jr. said in a statement, said something. If a man is called to be a street sweeper, he should sweep streets even as Michelangelo painted, or Beethoven composed music, or Shakespeare wrote poetry. He should sweep streets so well that all the host of heaven and earth will pause to say, here lived a great street sweeper who did his job well. Martin Luther King. So what I'm telling you in this statement, you know, to be a street sweeper is one of the mounted job that very few people, especially comrades like you, who are taking serious courses like architecture, law, and many others, that will not want to have such a job. But we are not, this is not just the literal part of it, the literature part of it, the literal meaning part of it. The work you are pursuing, even now, as you intend to join the ODM party, please, take every assignment that you do so seriously that you give it the whole of you. And by doing so, you will be recognized. By doing so, you will be identified. By doing so, you shall be appreciated.
Thank you.
SG sijamaliza, nimeanza tu.
Leo ni saa tu keto.
Ngoja na
kumbuke leo ni saa tu.
Okay.
Masaa ndio haya.
Ya mwisho, part of wisdom. You know now, SG siku hizi tuko na comrades chapter within the league. And comrades derives through wisdom. So the other wisdom that I want to share besides this, Billy Graham one time described Dr. Estin, the great physicist, that the physicist one time got confused while traveling. And he kept checking his ticket, looking for his ticket throughout the train. And the conductor asked him, Daktari, tunakujua. Nini unatafuta? So the daktari said, it is not me not knowing myself, but it is me not knowing where I'm going. Anajijua, lakini ajua anaenda wapi. Ameingia tu kwa train anaenda. So in this train of life, young guys, lazima tujijue, but kujijua haitoshi. Lazima pia we must also know our purpose.
Asante.
And one of our purpose, kwa sababu tumeamua kuingia kwa siasa, is to be like SG, be like our beloved mama, who has always been very tenacious. Huyu mama amesimama kwa chama sana. He has never given up. Amepitia mengi. But I like his resilience as his strength. SG ya mwisho, nimemaliza wisdom. Allow me to echo SG's statement that we signed the cooperation to save this country as a party. Na endi amesign. Si uliona hiyo siku? Akisign. Akicheka na presida. Akucheka kweli. Alikuwa serious, ndio? Body language was. Okay. We are not regretting, and I'm very sure that he's also not regretting, because he knows the plan that he has for this party. We only say there are some areas that needs to be corrected, and when SG says, they condemn him. Bwana President, Rais wa nchi, one of the things that you must correct going forward, no killing of our young people. No manning of our young people. Ukipiga mtu risasi, unajua risasi, kwanza risasi. Mimi I broke my left leg 3 years ago. Kuvunja tu, that leg has never been back to its normal place. Imagine kama hiyo ingekuwa ni risasi. Will I be having that leg again?
No.
So what we are saying, Bwana President, we don't entertain killing our people, injuring these people. What we need is what Baba said. Intergenerational, national intergenerational conclave. We need to talk so that they get to be heard. And once they are heard, their voice, what they say must be implemented.
Asante.
Ya mwisho.
Ketora. I want these young ladies to be on the news live at 1. You see, they have already set up for us there. We are going to speak to the country, so please, 1 minute, please.
Tafadhalini, register yourself as a member of ODM. You mmeshafanya? Also muingie youth league. Alafu, make sure you are also a voter.
Thank you.
And make sure you are a voter within the city.
Thank you.
Na hapa kuna ward inaitwa Kileleshwa, kuna ward hapa Westlands. Ingia hapo. SG ya mwisho. Warembo wetu. Ukiandika list ya Nairobi ya nomination list, SG, please have at least 4 of them in that list.
Asante sana. Haya, wa mwisho ni Mheshimiwa MP
Comrades power. Comrades ria. Thank you, Katibu Mkuu. Asante sana kwa hii nafasi. Kwa majina mimi naitwa Mheshimiwa Moses Ogeto, chairperson wa ODM the Great North Constituency na MCA wa Kilimani 2013.
Huyu alituwekea lami pale nini? Oyster Bay.
Kwa sherehe, okay.
Simpigie makofi bana.
The way me myself I was a comrade in 2010, I graduated in 2014. I became an MCA at the age of, I was the youngest MCA in Kenya, courtesy of the party ODM. So it's possible. You know, comrades, you know, we have our rules. Rule number 1, a comrade is always right. Rule number 2, a comrade will never be wrong. Rule number 3 is refer to 1. Rule number 1 all, 2 above, right? Now you are in the right party. Comrades here. So, and again, young girl, I said here, you only respect 2 powers. God's power and comrades power. Only that. So, what I want to welcome you to Orange House, and to be specifically here in Kilimani. What I can assure you, we will walk this journey together. This journey will ensure we hold your hands as young people, because as you see, as much as Sifuna is denying his age, ukiangalia age yake anajiongezea miaka hapa. Anasema ako 43. Si anaonekana mdogo. Si ni kijana barubaru. Si anaweza fanya ile kazi. Wazee bado wako ushago. Ama so young captains will work with you. Madam President will support you. As SG alikuwa anawaambia hapa, nikaona mkaleta shida. Mkasema mnatoka mbali sana. Mimi sasa vile ameniita hapa, nimemwambia ile yenye alikuwa analeta naye shida, mimi nitasort. Sio ni sawa? Ndio sasa yeye atafute ya sherehe. Ama
asante.
Na Madam President amesema yeye amezaa, amehand over. So Katibu Mkuu akihand over tutakuwa tunakusaidia tu.
Asante.
Thank you so much comrades.
Asante sana mheshimiwa. Haya. Sasa MC, mimi siketi chini, tunataka kusikia kutoka kwenu, si ndio? If you have a question for any of us here, you just say swali yangu ni ya Ketora, yangu ni ya Sifuna, yangu ni ya hii, ama uko na kitu unataka kusema, na tunaweza enda na chapters za universities. Tuanzie na wale watu wametoka Shags. JKUAT. Uko si ni Kiambu? Si Mushana? Haya, JKUAT.
Hata sijasikia vibaya. Okay, it's afternoon. Good afternoon,
Good
everyone.
Afternoon.
My name is Dana Kisilu. I'm from Mashinani, JKUAT. I'm also from Mashinani. I come from Machakos County, Yatta constituency, Masinga.
Correct.
Yes.
Huyo ni voter huyo. Anajua mpaka kwao.
Yes, so my question is a general question directed to you, yes, and all the other leaders who belong to ODM. So I am going to quote something, a few minutes. Okay, where I come from in Masinga, Masinga is a very small town, and Masinga belongs to ODM. But for the number of years zenye tumekuwa tukisupport ODM and campaigning and doing everything to support the party, I feel that we have been left out as young women. So my question is, what is the ODM or the Office of the Secretary General planning to implement so that we can empower these mashinani young women wenye wako pale chini and they want to be involved in the political space na wanataka pia kukuwa empowered? What is the plan that you're planning to implement for the coming elections na for the future? That is my question. Thank you.
Okay. Anybody else from JKUAT? We can just note the questions. We'll take like 2 rounds and...
Young Captains Soy. Young Captains Power. Young Captains Ria. Young Captains Zaga Zaga. SG mimi ndio Letisha. Chief Mobilizer Nairobi County. SG unanikumbuka? We were supposed to be within a panel, but because of time, I'll just do a one question. Yeah, especially regarding young captains. Yeah. Nimesahau wengine. Mimi ndo SG young captains.
Sipole bas.
What role can the young captains lobby group play in promoting youth empowerment and leadership? Sisi kama young captains, una expect tufanye nini ndio to promote youth empowerment? Sisi wote ni mayang na sisi ni majenzi. Lakini si wote tukitoka hapa tumamua sisi ni OD. Tukitoka hapa sisi hatuko partyless, ndio? So role gani una expect tufanye ndio tuongeze numbers 2027? Yes. Thank you.
You ask JKUAT? Yeah. Okay. No, not you, Letitia. Relax. I'm asking the lady who has been given the mic after you.
No. She's from Park University.
Okay. Do you want us to go randomly or we finish institution after institution? Random is fine. Aya, tuendelee basi.
Hi guys. My name is Naini Kiropash from Pan-Africa Christian University. My question goes direct to our SG. On political space for youth. Youth often complain about being used for mobilization but excluded from leadership. How do you respond to that concern? Another question is on the funding and opportunities. What is being done to support young aspiring leaders who lack financial resources to run campaigns?
Thank you. So that we don't lose the train of thought, let's answer those 3. Then we'll take the next round. First, the young captain from Masinga. It is a feeling across the whole country, by the way, that political parties, especially, you know, the problem with Machakos County specifically, ODM usually gets itself into associations, these things we call coalitions. And when you get into those coalitions, most of the concessions that are made are that you allow the dominant political party in that area to lead the coalition. And when that happens, ODM suffers. There is a lot of ODM support in Machakos, but you all know that Machakos is dominated by Wiper Party. And our coalition partners are usually very, I don't know which is the word to use, but they have done a lot of damage to the party in areas such as Machakos. I can give the example of Bungoma as well. Our association with Ford Kenya has really hurt ODM on the ground. But we are going to be able to put extra effort. In fact, we have identified those areas that it is very difficult to be an ODM member. You know, it's very easy to be an ODM supporter in Kisumu or in Busia. But can you imagine, like, there's people in Nyeri, people in Nyandarua, people in Sugoi who are ODM members. Wamekaa kwa mdomo ya simba. We have identified them as people who need special support. The biggest problem we have is resources. So ODM, as I told you, is a publicly funded political party. If you look at the Political Parties Act, it says 0.3% of the national revenue should be given to political parties. The national government has never honored that, to the extent that we went to court as ODM, tukashinda kesi. I think it was 5 years ago, we were awarded 5 billion Kenya shillings. Hatujawahi lipwa mpaka leo. As we speak, imetoka 5, sasa tuko 11. The national treasury, the national government owes ODM as a party 11 billion Kenya shillings as I'm speaking to you today. And it is deliberate, because you need resources to be able to do things. You need resources to be able to produce materials. You need resources to host meetings. And the way you grow a political party is regular grassroots engagements. I should be able to come to Masinga and hold meetings there. I have told people that there is no other way to identify leaders other than forums such as this in the grassroots. Ndio ukikuwa pale Masinga umekaa, upee sasa kama wewe tukupatie mic pale uweze kuexplain issues za pale grassroots. When people are sitting here in Nairobi at the headquarters and they're asking themselves, we have this nomination slot and we want to give somebody from Machakos, who can we give? They will remember the person who spoke at that meeting in Masinga. That is how leaders are identified. You have been told here the story of Benson Musungu. It takes only one opportunity for you to catch people's eyes, and the eyes of the people that matter, who can be able to say, we want that young lady who spoke that day on the day when we were having a meeting with young captains. So I accept, I agree. We are very strained financially because of the things that I have told you. Wamekataa na pesa yetu. But we said we will not be crippled because we know they are doing it deliberately so that they cripple the activities of the party. We are doing our best. I want to assure you, especially because now when we get into August of this year, we will only be left with 2 years to the elections. We need to start our preparations for the elections in 2027. We need to start identifying candidates for various slots in the MCS seats and so on and so forth. But ODM has tried. I can tell you ODM has tried. In the last election, and to just tie it with, I think you said your name is Naim, your question, that young people are used for mobilization and left behind. If I read to you the people who were nominated by ODM, young people, and they are sitting in the National Assembly and in the Senate, young people who I saw coming to mobilization meetings such as this. There's a young lady from Garissa, Umi Harun. Umi Harun got one chance to speak at a rally in Garissa. I was there, and this is a young girl. I think she was in her 20s then, and I remember that meeting. After all these old men have spoken and said all sorts of things, this young girl takes to the podium and she speaks until everybody in that tent is on their feet. Umi now is a nominated member of the National Assembly through ODM. There's a young lady from Kisi. She started she's from Nyamira. Rene was a mobilizer. And she's now a nominated member of the National Assembly. She has assured me that in 2027 she doesn't want to be nominated again. She now has the capacity to run for women rep of Nyamira. So ODM is doing these things. In the Senate, there's a young lady from Samburu. She's called Hezena. The first time I saw Hezena, it was at a meeting like this in, what is that place in Magadi called? Not Magadi Road. Yeah? Yes, there was a meeting there at Olaro. And she was given that one opportunity to speak and mobilize votes for the purposes of the party. She's now a nominated senator. We sit with her in the Senate. Crystal Asige, perhaps the most brilliant representative of PWDs this country has ever seen. The best. When she stands up to speak, I'm sure you know Crystal Asige. Crystal Asige is nominated by. So, please, don't tell us that we have not done our best. We have the youngest members of parliament. In the Senate, the senator for Migori is like 12 years younger than me. He's the youngest senator in the Senate. Do you know the senator of Migori? He's called Eddie Okech. Wewe wacha kujibu, wewe ni mzee. Tunataka hawa wajibu. Do you know the senator from Migori? He is a young man. He is single, by the way. And now lazima niseme. Tulimwambia kabla 2027 tunataka hata harusi moja ndani ya Senate jameni. So atafutiwe mtu asitafutiwe. He is single, he is a single man, and he is a senator. Babu Owino is in his 30s. He is a very young man. The MP for Saboti, tunamuitanga last born, Caleb Amisi. Hajafika hata 35 huyo mtu. I'm telling you. So I look at these political parties. Hata huyo hapa ID yake bado inanuka ofisi ya chief. A very young boy, lakini yeye ndio mwenyekiti, na in terms of mobilization hapa Nairobi, wewe mtu mnamuona tu hivi. Mnamuona hivi. Hayuko single wewe. Uko single? Haya. Ketora ndio huyu amekuwa president wa Youth League hii time yote. Sasa anaenda kukua member of the National Assembly. Kuanzia hii mwezi nakuja atakuwa ndani. Huyu Beth Siengo has been the president of the Women League for years, mobilizing votes for purposes of the party. Now she's in the Senate as a senator. So please, you just make your contribution. So I want to assure you that this political party, I have seen people who have made contribution. They have always been rewarded. There is a lot of propaganda out there, but I have living testimonies. I told you my own story. When I became SG in 2018, I was 35 years. And many people were saying, these young people wakipewa kazi wanaharibu. There was a time Uhuru was the president, akachagua the former vice president ule wa Busia, Mudi Awori, akamweka sijui kiti gani, watu wakaanza kupiga kelele. Uhuru akasema, nyinyi vijana shida yenu ni mkipewa kazi mnaharibu. When I was sworn in as SG of ODM, I said I will do this job in such a way that hata nikimaliza term yangu wakileta kijana mwingine watu wasiseme ati vijana wanaharibu kazi. And you will judge me yourselves. History will judge whether I've done a good job as SG, but usiharibie vijana wenzako nini sifa. So when you are there, just know that the whole world is judging your entire generation from the behavior of one person. Then Letitia, you asked what role you can play in youth empowerment and leadership. I want to tell you this. Sometimes it is very difficult to codify a role. Ati tuseme sasa wewe utakuwa unaamka unafanya hii na hii na hii. Hapana. I'm telling you, just be present. I have seen, like, I don't know which is the best example I can give. When we're having party events, you know, don't be embarrassed or scared or I don't know which is the word to use, to start from the very bottom. I can tell you, just to be in that space, can open doors that you never imagined. I remember when I started looking for Raila, I had just been admitted as an advocate. I'm a lawyer. So we said we want to be lawyers for the party for free. And when you are a lawyer for ODM, especially when ODM was ODM, there is a lot of work. Kazi yangu ilikuwa kutoa watu kotini na cash bail. Unaona hii kazi babu wanafanya saa hii? That was me like 10 years ago. Watu wetu walikuwa wanashikwa kila siku. Unaambiwa Sifuna, leo uko Limuru, kuna vijana 10 huko. Kesho uko Machakos Law Court. Namna hiyo tu. You contribute in the way that you can, using your skills that you have. Just make yourself available. When Beth calls you, or if we ask here now, we want help drafting something, are there legal students or lawyers that can help us do this? Hata kubeba tu briefcase ya milio diambo. Wewe unaona ni kitu mbaya? Mimi tu kuna siku nilikuanga kazi yangu ni kubeba tu briefcase ya Orengo. Wewe unajua bana venye unasikia uko hapo kwa news pia wewe unafanya tu hivi kichwa. I'm telling you the truth. Ile time ati tulikuwa tunafanya kesi ya Weta. Sasa ile Weta alikuwa anatolewa kwa voters register. Wewe kazi yako tu ni kuandikia nini hapo Orengo notes unamtumia. Do you know how you feel? It's a privilege. Kabla ufike pale at KTN. We have a panel discussion. Noka huko Mombasa. The office says kuna huyu wakili, wacha tumtume, tunajua anaweza kufanya hiyo kazi. The first time nimeingia kwa studio mimi, unaenda kuongea juu ya chama na wadosi wote wako huko tunonoka, unajua hiyo pressure. Lakini you walk in there because you have been in that space, in that circle, you do what you can. And from that time onwards, they were no longer calling the office, they were calling me directly. You never know, just be in those spaces. But sisi, in terms of support, we will support in terms of making you aware of the opportunities that are available. Sindio? So let us just be in this space, Letitia. Let us be in this space. You never know what opportunities will emerge for us to work together. But for as long as we know each other, it is very easy and possible for us to open doors for each other. I think I have answered all the three. I can see, what is the issue, boss? You want to go live now? Yeah, but you see, hii ndio tulisema musikize ground. Hawajamalizana na mimi. Lakini tunakuja tukue live saa 7, si ndio? Kuna swali zingine hapa tujibu haraka haraka.
SG, before the next question, kindly allow me to recognize a friend and a partner who has worked with us, and she's in our midst. Phoebe from Oslo Center. Simama tu tukuona na utuwe.
Hi Phoebe. Asante sana.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. The Oslo Center really.
Wasichana muendelee kujituma.
Aya, patia huyu aulize swali, na tunataka kuwa kwa news. Leo tuko kwa news na nyinyi. Tunataka kutrend. So tuingie hapo saa 7 tu nini? Tuongee na watu. Na mtaniambia wale watu wataongea pale, mimi siongei. Na maswali mjibu.
Hi young captains.
Hi.
First, I want to congratulate you. Yesterday we had an event at Karen KCB Leadership Center, and you were awarded as the best performing senator countrywide.
Oh, thank you. I saw the message, yes. Asante sana.
But unfortunately, I didn't see you. You are not there. But I've seen you. Yes.
Oh, ilikuwa Friday, jameni.
Okay. So, I have a question. What are your strategies that you have for us as the women to ensure that the organization lasts long? Unaona venye politicians wanakuanga na strategies, tuseme akisha win ina fail. Wewe una plan nini to ensure that inaendelea? Alafu we are happy umeconsider the women. I think kuna mali naonanga tunacha votes. Kuna watu wako na disabilities at the grassroots levels. What are your plans that you can put into, unaweza consider to make sure that they actively participate in elections? Ama unaona kama sisi venye tunaenda maandamano tunaambiwa tushutiwe mguu, au unaweza fanyaje wajitetee? Unaona, they bring up their voices kwa ground.
Okay. The second one was here. You'll be the third.
Hi everyone. So my name is Ivilena Gakin, and before I start, first, comrade wisdom. Comrade wisdom. For a seed to grow, the ground must break, and for a woman to give birth, something must break. But these people are breaking the wrong things. They are breaking the necks, killing women. And I feel that most of the people that are pushing this narrative need the activists. We have not seen the political class actively engaging in this discussion. The reason nasema hivi, there is no bill that has been tabled in the parliament to make femicide a crime. To make push, to make collect 1,000 signatures, saizi ko 1,283. Lakini, how will it be made law kama the political class is not actively pushing for this narrative? So my request to the legislators in the House, table it as a bill. Let femicide be made a crime in Kenya. So that tunasema must go ataendaje kama voters wanauliwa. So please, for us, for the ladies in this and in honor of this gathering, let's table it as a bill in parliament. Thank you.
Thank you. Laki, haya. Wa mwisho, alafu tuende tuongee na taifa, si ndio?
Yes. Good afternoon, everyone. Yes, my name is Banis Kea. I come from interior place of Kakamega, Kwisero, Kisa East Ward, under Christopher Seka. Yes, ODM. So ODM. I have a question. Yes, Joan, I'll just answer you slightly kidogo, then SG ataendelea. We have ODM Disability Youth League under Nixon Kakiri. Coordinator wetu pia ni Benson Musungu. We really appreciate you for the effort you are trying. But my question is, I'll just back Joan. I think
use the mic.
He was trying to ask what are the plans that are in hand to grow youth with leadership within the Disability League for the next upcoming generation. Yes, thank you.
Thank you. Aya, very quickly, let's start with the question on the strategies to make sure that this particular group is sustainable. First of all, Beth has done this for, I think this is the third cohort, right? And my philosophy is very simple. Like when you plant a tree somewhere, everybody in those formative stages needs some protection, just some support for you to be able to find your way. We were supported as a young person. I've told you the story of the opportunities that have been given by this political party. Me, my strategy is to do the same for other young people, to be able to support you, to be able to protect you, to throw that cordon around you, to be able to provide fora for which you can show your talent as a political animal, because nobody will ever know your song if you are never given the mic to be able to sing it. So my assurance is this, and Beth is here, the Oslo team is here. They have been very supportive. We work with very many organizations. There are opportunities people get. We will send you to trainings. We will send you to travel. I mean, you will get opportunities. People at Oslo are very good. They send the youth league to Denmark every year. I think there's groups of people who are going to Denmark to be able to learn from other people, to Norway, to Sweden. We have the Center for Multi-Party Democracy as well. There are many, yeah. So the good thing with being in a party is that you have now access to all of those opportunities, as opposed to if you are just out there in the wilderness. Because as SG of ODM, the CEO for CMD will write to me saying, Sifuna, we need 5 young people who we can take to a training course in Madagascar. So that email will never go to a leaderless movement. Who will they send that email to? Yeah. 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 Yes.
I was active in Young Campaigns, and the Youth League identified my abilities. And this year we had the Piper Academy, where yes, they train young politicians in Africa, where they do the training in Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. So it was the first time I was actually catching a flight.
Correct.
Because of ODM.
Sasa, you see, you have living testimonies all over the place, and that is the good thing of being in an organization. So we will continue to support you, and I'm telling you, for as long as you have wanasemanga nini, there's basic requirement for you to be a political animal. You have to be a bold person. You have to have things to say, and you should be able to say them without fear, and you mold that talent, and you will become a leader in this country. As she has said, we have Persons with Disabilities League, headed by a gentleman called Nixon Kakiri, and they do a fantastic job. They do a fantastic job. We try and so much and support as well PWDs to participate, but you know, there are places a bit more difficult. You cannot expect PWDs to come saying to maandamano wapigwe hapo tear gas. You can actually die there. Mtu hawezi kukimbia. Unaona? So sometimes Najua, lakini it's more challenging kushinda able-bodied persons, ndio? It is more challenging, and I wish we had a state that actually protects everyone, because nobody needs to run in this maandamano. Tumefanya maandamano na huyu jamaa, yani you are just walking. You are just walking. You are not destroying any property. You are not beating anybody up. You have not attacked a police. Na wanakupiga wewe tear gas. You have seen us. You have seen us. Mimi nikiconfront OCS na muuliza sasa unanipiga tear gas ya nini boss? I'm just walking. Just walking in the streets is supposed to be a crime. Then they tell us that tupigwe risasi kwa mguu. We need to change this country. Gaki, femicide is actually a crime in this country. It is a crime to kill any human being of any gender. But I want to encourage you young ladies, wacha niwaambie tu ukweli. Ama boyfriend hawaishangi. Ukiwa kampo, isikuwe serious sana. Mimi ndo nawaambia, in fact nataka tusikizane hapa kitu moja. Now you because now we know each other, you will be the ones to invite us to your campuses to talk to you and your students there. Let me tell you, I tell young men, mtu kama mimi ukiniona hivi, nimekataliwa mara ngapi? Mara mingi. I mean, si lazima upewe, na kuambia ukweli. Hata sisi hata mimi nimekataliwa mara mob. Si eti ni kitu ati unaua mtu juu yake. Hala, unaenda unaoga unarudi soko. So hii kitu kwanza kampo mtu asikudanganye. Hizo relationships msichukulie serious sana. Wewe soma upate degree yako utoke hapo. The relationships that will matter are the relationships that you will have when you can stand on your own feet. I'm telling you. Mimi hata nikihesabu watu wamenikataa hata mnaweza shangaa. Ni wengi. Hata wife yangu mwenyewe tukiwa kampo alinikataa. Sasa hii ni story nimesema mara ngapi? I've said this story so many times. Lakini nilirudi ground, nika strategize. Tukaoga. Unajua pia dem anataka kuona pia mtu anakaa uwezi aibisha tu dem, hata dem hataki kuonekana na wewe mbele ya mabese zake. Utafute pia kakitu, hata akisema anataka kuona movie ama anataka kushika mzinga ama county. Lazima kimateli hivi boss. Lazima ujitengeneze pia wewe. Ndio hata by the time sasa alikuwa anarudi tukikutana like 10 years after kampo. Pia mimi ni kitu sana. Akaona kitu si mbaya. Tunaweza ongea. So you have to work on yourself. Hii mambo ya kuuana kampo ati kwa sababu ya mapenzi, hiyo kitu ni kitu ya ufala sana na inafaa ishe. But taking the life of a human being, it doesn't matter the circumstances, is actually a crime in this country. You have seen that many of those people who have been charged, kama ule dem alipatikana Thika ameuliwa, si walishika hao makara wawili walikuwa involved. All of them are facing prosecution as we speak. In this parliament, Beth, we have discussed this issue on many occasions. I remember there was a motion in the Senate last year and also in the National Assembly to condemn this question of killings. And there is no justification. There is no justification for you to... Yani, hata kama umeenda kuona boyfriend, that is not to... Mtu asikuje kukuambia ati wewe mwenyewe ulijiingiza kwa hiyo shida. Hakuna kitu kama hiyo. You didn't go there to die. It doesn't matter what you are going to do. You did not go there to die. That was not part of the deal. Mtu kama mmekosana yeye kuache uende kwenu. There is no justification for young people to die in those circumstances. And we as leaders will continue to support. So, yes. Last intervention, then I want to suggest that we go and dispense with the media, and then we will come back here to announce mambo yetu ya sherehe. Sasa ile wamezima TV, ndio? Yeah.
Comrades, wisdom. Hi everyone. I'm Chep Kirui from the University of Nairobi, and I come from Bomet County, Longisa Ward. Mine is, I don't know if it's a question, but maybe a question is inside. Bwana SG, I want to ask, back in 2022, I'm one of the people who are in Azimio, me and others. But then in Bomet, we didn't have a structure, or rather, we didn't have the procedure or anything like the order. So what are you doing to make sure that in 2027, or as we continue, we don't feel like orphans. For example, in 2022, the only connection that I had, that I know personally and he know me personally, is Papa Owino. But catching him, kumshika, was you understand? Kumshika haikuwa rahisi. So what are you doing? And another thing is that I can tell you for sure, in Bomet, we have untapped, opportunity for ODM, because we have always been, tumekuwa kando, aturiso na wengine, so musinione kwa hiyo pande ingine hiyo. We always have people who are defiant. Yeah, we have deviant spirits in Bomet, but we don't have the right structures and all. To finish, where is Bwana Oketo? I'm also single.
Mutu ni kujisema, si ndio?
And it has been my wish to meet you, Bwana Sifuna, because you always speak your mind, and I'm also liberal. You understand? Yeah, you get liberal. So it has always been my wish. Thank you.
Haya, pigie yeye makofi. Sasa nikipiga selfie na yeye mtaona mtu analeta wivu. Mtaenda kunisema
wisdom.
Haya. Sasa wacha tumalize kusema hivi. First of all, ODM has structures across the country. We are actually in the middle of concluding our grassroots elections. Grassroots elections means we have elected officials at each polling station, and then you come to the ward, you come to the constituency, you come to the county. There is a chairperson of ODM in Bomet. We will be having elections for chairpersons this coming month in August, because we are done the wards and the constituencies. Now we are at the level of the county, and it would be very important for you to be part of that team, and I hope that you participated in those elections. I agree with you that in many of these areas, as I said, because of the local political temperature, it is very difficult to be an ODM person in some of those places like Bomet. But as I said, sasa nataka tufanye hivi, tunataka tuende pale tuongee na media ya Kenya. Sasa nataka mnipatie watu watanisaidia kuongea, kwa sababu Kimberly